The title of this podcast is Be Good Company to Yourself. We had the great privilege at Mayo Clinic yesterday of having Dr. Sood come over to Mayo Clinic from Minnesota to give a series of presentations for staff. And I have, as many of you know, been reading his book, The Mayo Clinic Guide to Stress-Free Living, for over 10 years as part of my daily practice, reading one page a day. And on this morning, which was yesterday, he shared some new insights that really resonated with me. And I'd like to share one with you. And one is be good company to yourself. Dr. Sue told a story that his grandmother told him about an old sage who was sitting under a tree. Someone came up to the sage and said, "You look bored. You look lonely, like you're not having a good time." And the sage replied, "I'm not bored or lonely. I was keeping company with myself, and I am very good company." My practice has helped me over the last 10 years become really good company to myself. Fortunately, I don't experience boredom or loneliness. I'm grateful for that. Uh, but what I used to experience was a lot of ruminations, worry, anxiety, stress. I felt myself often in the grip of obsessive thinking and being somewhat fearful of the unknown. And one morning, I had had enough after a rock bottom event took place in my life over 10 years ago. And I made it a point that I did not want to wake up like that again, period. And I wanted what I was going to do about that to be something that was going to be very healthy for me. And it was going to be something that was accessible to me at all times, no matter what. Like there would be no downside to me doing something to make my situation different. I wanted to wake up in the morning excited. I wanted to wake up in the morning completely clear-headed and just feeling in the rapture of inner peace. That's how I wanted to wake up. And so I started to work on myself. And little by little, what I noticed was is that I didn't wake up thinking about all the things that I had to do, the things that I didn't want to do, or worrying or ruminating or anxious. Like that went away. When I wake up in the morning, I am complete peace, and I attribute it to two things. One, the daily practice that I do, which takes 15 minutes, and then the application of the principles of that practice throughout the day, no matter how life shows up. Sometimes I am better at it in terms of handling life, and other times I'm not. But I see that not as a failure. I see that as an opportunity that I've been given in terms of being aware of where I need to apply my practice and get better at. And that's how I've approached every single thing. And as a result, I become really good company to myself. I have colleagues at Mayo Clinic and colleagues and friends in my life that this is an area that they're still working on, and I'm grateful that they're working on it. They will often tell me that I couldn't sleep at night. I have this new CEO, I have this new boss, or this is what's happening in my relationship, and like it's on my mind. I'm like, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is recognize that it's on your mind, and here's what I'm going to do about it. And then you start going about it and what you're going to do about it has nothing to do with doing something externally. This is all inner work. And then you start to do it and you start to say, I don't want to be anywhere else but here. I want to apply my energy to really using this situation, this moment to become better at handling this situation in the face of it, looking for what's there to be grateful for, seeing it as an opportunity to grow. And in doing so, what you'll find is that you're having a very different conversation inside. The conversation inside is all about gratitude. It's all about compassion and empathy for the other person if they're struggling. It becomes being about I'm doing things that bring me a lot of joy and peace. And that thing may be not what someone is asking you to do or not asking you to do, but rather it becomes, I'm like, cultivating inner peace. I am sharpening my ability to be able to handle things that I would otherwise consider undesirable. Man, how cool would that be? So in doing that, the conversations start to be like, this is fun, this is great. And then you find that you're very good company to yourself. So I encourage you, invite you to ask yourself, are you good company to yourself? Thankfully to the practice, I am.